In a small village nestled between rolling hills and fertile farmland, there lived an old farmer who had worked hard all his life to build a prosperous homestead. He had 3 grown sons who helped him tend the land, care for the animals, and maintain their property. The farmer should have been content with his life's work and proud of his strong, capable sons. However, there was one thing that caused him great worry and sadness. His sons were constantly fighting with each other. The 3 brothers argued about everything. They disagreed about how to plant the crops, when to harvest them, which animals to buy, and how to spend the family's money. They competed jealously with each other, each trying to prove that he was the smartest, the strongest, or the most valuable to the family. Their arguments often became so heated that they would storm off in different directions, leaving important work undone. Neighbors would sometimes hear their shouting matches from across the fields, and the farmer felt ashamed that his family had become known throughout the village for their discord.
If only they would work together. They could accomplish so much more if they cooperated instead of competing with each other all the time.
The farmer tried many times to talk to his sons about their behavior. He explained how their constant arguing was hurting the family farm and damaging their reputation in the community. He pleaded with them to settle their differences and work as a team. But his words seemed to have no effect. The sons would promise to do better, but within days they would be arguing again about some new disagreement. Each brother was convinced that he was right and his siblings were wrong, and none of them was willing to compromise or listen to the other's ideas. As the years passed, the farmer grew older and weaker, but his sons' quarreling only seemed to get worse. He began to worry about what would happen to the family farm after he was gone. If his sons continued to fight like this, they would surely destroy everything he had worked so hard to build. One winter, the old farmer became seriously ill. As he lay in his bed, growing weaker each day, he realized that he might not have much time left to teach his sons the important lesson they needed to learn.
I must find a way to show them the value of working together. But how can I make them understand when my words have failed so many times?
Then, as he looked out his window at the woodpile in the yard, an idea came to him. He called his 3 sons to his bedside.
My dear sons, I fear my time on this earth is growing short. Before I leave you, there is something very important I want to show you. Please go outside and bring me a bundle of sticks from the woodpile.
The sons were puzzled by this strange request, but they respected their father and did as he asked. They went outside and gathered an armload of sticks, which they tied together with a piece of rope to make a neat bundle. When they returned to their father's bedside, he looked at the bundle with satisfaction.
Perfect. Now, I want each of you to try something for me. Take this bundle of sticks and try to break it in half.
The eldest son stepped forward first. He was the strongest of the 3 and had always prided himself on his physical power. He took the bundle of sticks in his hands and tried to break it across his knee. Despite his strength, the bundle remained intact. He tried again, putting all his muscle into the effort, but the sticks held firm. Finally, red-faced and breathing hard, he handed the bundle back to his father.
I can't break it, Father.
Let me try.
He was convinced he was stronger than his older brother. He took the bundle and attempted to break it by pulling the ends in opposite directions. He strained and struggled, but like his brother, he could not break the bundle. The youngest son took his turn next. He tried bending the bundle, twisting it, and even hitting it against the bedpost, but nothing worked. The bundle of sticks remained completely unbroken.
We can't do it, Father. The bundle is too strong.
The old farmer nodded knowingly.
Now, untie the rope and give each of you one single stick from the bundle.
The sons did as their father asked, each taking one stick from the bundle.
Now, try to break your individual sticks.
Each son easily snapped his single stick in half, with hardly any effort at all. The thin pieces of wood broke with small, sharp cracks. The 3 brothers looked at their father with curiosity, beginning to understand that he was teaching them something important, but not yet grasping the full meaning of his demonstration.
My sons, Do you understand what I have shown you?
The brothers looked at each other and then back at their father, waiting for him to explain.
When the sticks were bound together in a bundle, they were strong and impossible to break. But when they were separated and alone, each one became weak and easy to destroy. You three are like those sticks. As long as you stand together, support each other, and work as one family, you will be strong and nothing will be able to defeat you. Your farm will prosper, your reputation will be respected, and you will be able to overcome any challenge that life brings. But if you continue to quarrel and fight, if you remain divided and separated by your disagreements, you will each become weak and vulnerable. Separately, you can be easily defeated by problems that you could easily overcome together.
The three sons looked at each other with new understanding. For the first time, they began to see how their constant fighting had weakened not just their family, but each of them individually.
Father, we understand now. We've been foolish to fight with each other when we should have been supporting each other.
You're right. We've wasted so much time and energy on arguments when we could have been building something great together.
From now on, we'll remember the lesson of the bundle of sticks. We'll work together as a family should.
That is all I wanted to hear. Now, I can rest peacefully knowing that my sons will take care of each other and preserve what our family has built.
From that day forward, the three brothers kept their promise. When disagreements arose, they remembered their father's lesson and worked together to find solutions rather than fighting with each other. Their farm prospered as never before, and they became known throughout the village as an example of what a family could accomplish when they stood united. Unity is strength. When people work together and support each other, they become much stronger than when they act alone. A family, community, or group that stands united can overcome challenges that would defeat individuals working separately.